Welcome. My name is Sheila Tune-Up and I'm going to be teaching a yoga class, starting our practice today with using the tune-up balls. So you're going to need your tune-up balls. You're going to untote your tune-up balls to come into this practice. You're also going to need a block. If you don't have a block, you could always use a book, or the yellow pages are a good alternative. We're going to work into the upper neck and shoulder area today. So in order to do that, we're just going to warm up taking one ball, and we're going to use a technique called skin rolling. Skin rolling is something that's nice to do if you have any scar tissue, it will help to relieve that. So you're going to take the one ball, take it with one hand opposite shoulder, and then you're going to start to just roll the skin. So coming into the upper shoulders and back, taking the tune-up ball and just rolling your skin. Making sure you're right onto the skin to do this technique. And then we'll find the other side, moving your clothes out of the way, and then you're just going to do some skin rolling on the upper shoulders and upper back area. And then just release that. We're going to come onto our back. Make sure you have your block handy or your book. Laying on your back, you're going to take the tune-up balls and place them into the upper shoulder area. So it's the trapezius muscle. It runs down from the cervical spine all the way to the bottom of the thoracic spine. But we're just going to get into the top of that area. So you're going to take yourself onto your back, and then you're going to tuck your tune-up balls just into the top of your shoulders on either side of the spine. And then just find yourself relaxing into that. Let your head release down. Bend your knees and place your feet into the mat. So for some of us, this is going to be enough. We're going to just stay right here. Some of you are going to want a little bit more. So you're going to lift your butt up and place the block underneath your sacrum. The sacrum is at the bottom of the spine. It's the triangular part of your lower back. Release into it and breathe. We call this a compression technique. So you're just compressing into the balls. By doing this, you allow the blood and the energy flow to start to happen into the muscles, into the fascia, deep tissue. Breathing here, take some inhales and some exhales. Some of you are going to want a little bit more compression. If you do, you can just lift your butt up and just allow yourself to move deeper into those tune-up balls. Find a few more breaths here. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then we're just going to inhale and exhale. Release yourself back to the earth. We're going to continue to move down the spine, warming up into the upper back, so that when we do move into our practice today, coming into our wheel pose, we'll have a lot more mobility in the upper back area. Taking the balls down 1.5 inches, keep them on either side of the spine. We're moving into the rhomboids. Releasing into those balls. Try to avoid not only the spine, but you're trying to avoid the shoulder blades as well, so you're in between the shoulder blades. And then just relax into it. Just letting yourself release down. And then we're going to strip the muscles. So the way we do that is we move in the same direction as the muscles. Bend your knees, place your feet into the mat. Take your fingertips behind your head, and then you're just going to move back and forth. So forward and back, north and south of your mat. Just allowing yourself to strip and lengthen the muscles. Notice how this feels. Keep the breath moving. Lots of inhales, lots of exhales. And slowly release. Lay your head back onto the mat. And then we're just going to stretch and pin the muscles. The way that we do that is we stretch our hands overhead. And then just allow your body to pin the balls down to the mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your sides. Let's just do that one more time. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your hands back to your sides. Just relax into it, pinning the balls. You're going to move the balls down once again about 1.5 inches. And we're moving into the latissimus dorsi. So we're getting down a little bit deeper, placing the balls just below the scapula, so below your shoulder blades. You're going to rest into them. And we're going to move from side to side. This is called cross-fibering. So you're going to come from side to side in order to get deeper into the fascia, so that you allow the muscles, the fascia tissue, to open up and expand. And you're going to just bend your knees, place your feet into the mat, place your hands by your sides, and then you're just going to lift your butt up, and then you're just going to move yourself from side to side, getting into that cross fiber technique. Remember your breath. And slowly release yourself back down. We're going to sit up. Take the balls up from underneath us. Coming up into a comfortable seated position. And then you're just going to notice how you feel now. Just maybe taking a gaze over your right shoulder. Coming back to center. And maybe taking a gaze over your left shoulder. Back to center. Just noticing that you're feeling a little bit more available to your movement in your neck. Thank you for joining me.